and welcome to NAFDAC and Your Health, where we bring you all the important information you need to know about NAFDAC. The agency is saddled with the responsibility of safeguarding our health by ensuring that the foods, drugs, cosmetics, and medical equipment made available to us are safe and wholesome. My name is Tosin Adebayo. The level at which food peddlers boycott the process of producing consumables have increased to alarming levels. Yet, the dangers of consuming such foods cannot be overemphasized. Today on the program, we turn our spotlight to a delicacy of southwest Nigeria, popularly known as Ponmo, and how NAFDAC is clamping down on the proliferation of these food products and safeguarding the health of the nation.
The danger of eating animal hide preserved with chemical, or the dangers of eating Ponmo that is preserved with chemical is fraught with a lot of health issues or repercussions, because if it is eaten once in a blue moon, that Ponmo is eaten once in a blue moon, it may not affect the health. But for many of us that like it, we eat it continuously. It can cause kidney damage, it can cause liver damage. And the problem is that it is difficult to track. In terms of testing it in the market, it is very difficult to track.
Cow hide, also known as Ponmo, is processed cow skin that is cooked and eaten like meat by consumers. Over time, Ponmo has evolved into popular delicacy enjoyed by all.
I know for a long time we've always said that animal hides, or what we call Ponmo, that they don't have any nutritional value. I'm sure you eat it too. I find it as a delicacy when it's cooked with vegetable and things like that. Take it in small. I think the gone are the days now that you take Ponmo as a big chunk and eat it. Right now they slice it and they're in bits. But the truth of the matter is that Ponmo actually has a type of protein that we call collagen. So if you look at it from that perspective, you may not entirely say that it is, or rather that it lacks any nutritional value, even though the nutritional value may be very, very small, maybe infinitesimal, very small. But at the same time, when you look at the functions of collagen in the body, collagen holds the bone and the skin tissues together, for example. When you look at that, then you reach a conclusion that maybe, perhaps, animal hide or cow hide may not be that bad after all. But the issue now is the way our people produce it. And by produce, I mean that the way that they, when the animal is slaughtered, what do they do? How do they process the skin to get it to where when you look at the food chain, to get it to the table, how do they process it? Quite a number of people who engage in the processing use they pour petrol, some pour kerosene, some use tires to, and you see a lot of these things are carcinogenic. They are cancer producing. So as a matter of fact, a lot of people who eat this over a period of time may be subjecting themselves to some of these, and of course there can be liver damage, there can be kidney damage, there can be heart disease. Quite a number of these things can be a sequelae, or they can be the outcome of consumption. So while it may not be bad, like I said, while it may not be entirely bad, provided the processing is okay, is good, at the same time, we encourage and we advise people who go to the market to buy these products to be on the lookout for, because people want to circumvent the natural sequence of events or nature generally. Definitely, meat in the market will attract flies. Now, what people do most of the time is to use some form of chemicals or preservatives in a way that the flies stay away. So what we always advise is that when you go to the market and you look at the stall on your right and there are flies all over the Ponmo or whatever, and then you look at the one on the left and there is not a single fly, that in itself is already a giveaway sign, a telltale sign that the one that has a lot of flies may be the healthier one for you to buy, to consume. And what you will now do is that you will now take the one that a lot of flies have already patched on it, and you will go home and you treat it very well by boiling and by soaking in water and making sure that these are some of the things that we need to be. The consumer that is informed can always do well when it comes to the health, but the one that is not informed is the one that will suffer the consequences of some of these things that we've spoken about.
In furtherance to NAFDAC activities in upholding its mandate of safeguarding the health of the nation, the Investigation and Enforcement Directorate of the agency apprehended a seller of imported hide and skins intended for industrial use but has been converted to human food.
This campaign since about 3 years ago, and we've made a lot of arrests, we've done a lot of investigation, and to this particular one is very revealing, and that's why we have to show this to the whole public to know. I know we did a publication some times ago when we explained to people the dangers of taking this imported Ponmo that a lot of people are taking as a delicacy, and not knowing that it's a delicacy that is mixed with poison. We stumbled on this place through an informant, and we came here. We made them offloading this Ponmo. We stopped the operation. We locked the place. The place was smelling. Nobody can stay around here. As you can see the environment. Now, the place was seriously putrefied. The smell is so high, to the point that we heard that even the urban and the community asked the woman to pack these things and go.
She confirms that the Ponmo is not preserved with salt, but chemicals, of which she doesn't know its contents.
This one doesn't come with salt.
Okay.
That's why I thought that this Ponmo is one of the best Ponmo.
Okay.
But if you're flooding it, the other used to go viral.
Okay.
This one doesn't have salt.
But it has chemical.
Preservative.
Actually, you have preservative chemical for it.
It must be preserved.
Yes. It has preservative.
Okay.
Yes.
But you don't know the chemical they use to preserve it?
I don't know. I'm a novice on it.
Okay. But because I know skin and normal this thing cannot stay like this if there is no chemical.
They preserved it.
To preserve it.
They preserved it. I know they give it a good and a better preservative.
Okay.
Because it is saltless.
It's saltless.
Saltless.
Saltless, which is the best Ponmo so far.
Okay.
Yes.
How do you know it's the best Ponmo?
Even the Ijebu people that is into the business before they born our mama, they are looking for saltless Ponmo.
The one they preserve.
The one they preserve, the one that they don't put salt.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I'm wondering, I'm supposed to have been seeing maggots and all of that.
No.
Can you understand?
Yes.
If you put ordinary, normal
Normal skin,
Maggot,
fresh
we
maggot will come out.
Yes.
maggots and all of that.
Yes.
I'm not seeing maggots, I'm
No,
not seeing anything.
you can't.
Like all these flies.
I'm not even seeing plenty flies.
Okay, that is Ponmo too.
Yes. Because we don't have a space for it. So we are marching on it to sell.
Okay.
So everything on the ground here, you have Ponmo here.
I have Ponmo here, but not everything.
For this particular Ponmo, we can see from the woman's interview, this Ponmo itself they don't use anything, so there's chemical in this Ponmo prepared for tanning. It's not for eating. That's why you can enter there, you will not see flies, and you will not see raw meat decaying. It will stay there. So they have put some chemicals to stabilize it. And some of these chemicals are formalin and all of that. And I feel like crying because this is what people buy and they eat. The penalty for this, we have an administrative charge, but because of the nature of what this one is, we are going for full prosecution.
NAFDAC and your health will be right back. Please stay tuned.
As part of NAFDAC concerted effort to prevent incessant food poisoning and to safeguard the health of the nation, the agency wishes to advise the general public to take the following precautionary measures in food handling. Chemicals are not food, so do not taste with your tongue. It is dangerous to health and it can kill. It is dangerous to cook your meat with paracetamol or any drug. It can damage your liver, kidneys, or other organs. Do not ripen your fruits with calcium carbide. It can cause cancer or damage the kidneys or liver. It is dangerous to use sniper to keep insects and other flies away from any food products. Cooking does not remove sniper. Do not consume any mixture or herbal preparation that do not have NAFDAC number. It could be deadly. Too much monosodium glutamate food seasoning that comes as cube or in sachet can be dangerous to your health. Do not add any chemical to food or drink to make it sour or improve taste. Safe food. Everyone's business. NAFDAC. Safeguarding the health of the nation.
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, you're watching NAFDAC and your health. Officers of the Investigation and Enforcement Directorate also nabbed a man who had been posing as a NAFDAC agent and collecting monies of the Ponmo seller in the name of the agency.
He said that who person you can help him to work out this in our quarter guy by 2 plots of land. I said for NAFDAC for no solo. Do you understand? I said they give me the money and they give the man. They give me that the day I balance the man give me the 50,000. So that's my own money. And the thing where you have to be that.
It is important that we ensure we take extra precautions on what we consume. Our daily foods require quality processing before consumption.
Any Ponmo that is imported in the name of hide and skin has been processed as such so that the tanning industry can use it. Unfortunately, most of our tanning industry in this country are moribund. We still have some that are working. At least we still have, at least in Kano, we still have more than 6 or 7 that are working in Kano. But what we have noticed, the trend we have seen, is that the influx of the foreign Ponmo now is at an all-time high. And this is a message I'm passing to the public, to everybody involved in the chain, from other regulatory agencies, everybody involved. Because the documents we have seen with which they bring this in is under hide and skin for tanning industry. So my message to our people, we are not saying Ponmo is bad. What we are saying is that the one that is imported under hide and skin, that is processed for tanning industry, is not processed for food. And therefore, people should not consume it. When you consume it, you are taking in. We are seeing a lot of cases out there, cancer and all of that. Many people don't know where this thing is coming from. You can see from the woman, you can hear from the woman herself that this thing is not preserved with anything here. And here you cannot see fly, you cannot see anything with something dripping with blood. So you know it's been heavily preserved with chemicals. And some of these chemicals are chemicals they use to preserve dead bodies, formaldehyde. And so that's what they use in preserving these things. And these are things people are buying and they are eating. No matter how you cook that thing, the chemical is inside it. So my advice, if you must eat Ponmo, eat the Ponmo from the cows that you know when it was slaughtered. Cows, we have more than enough cow in this country. I do not believe that we need to import hide and skin for tanning industry for us to eat Ponmo. There is Ponmo abattoir, normal abattoirs here around in the country. If there is Ponmo there, you can see how they are removing it, and it's not been processed, it's not been done. You can take that one. But the one that is coming from abroad, the problem is this: before the thing comes from abroad and reaches people, at least you have spent minimum of 1 month on the road. So how can a fresh thing, meat, spend a month or 2 months on the road and it's not bringing out maggot? So you should know that that thing has been processed, and there's something that has been used to preserve. So if you want to eat Ponmo, my advice, eat the one that we have. We have more than enough cows here. heed the one from our local abattoirs. It is not good that you use your money to buy poison that will kill you.
And we are using this opportunity as well to appeal to members of the public. If you see someone engaged in some of those nefarious activities, please let NAFDAC know. You have NAFDAC offices all over the Federation, and you have the NAFDAC Investigation and Enforcement Directorate Office, which houses the Federal Task Force on Counterfeit and Fake Drugs and Unwholesome Processed Foods. In Lagos, it is at 13/15 Mobile Road, Apapa, Lagos. Come to us. Our telephone numbers are there. Try and call us. Don't allow these people to kill you. Don't allow them to kill you, because you have a right to protect your life, and we are here to help you.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ara àyàn takuntakun tájọ NAFDAC gúnlẹ̀ láti dènà ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ìjàmbá fún ìlera ara wa nípasẹ̀ àwọn ohun tó léwu fún ìlera ara wa láti ara àwọn oúnjẹ tá à ń jẹ èyí tó ti ń gbilẹ̀ nílọ́lọ́ yìí, àjọ NAFDAC ń fi àsìkò yìí gba gbogbo aráàlú nímọ̀ràn o láti tẹ̀lé ìgbésẹ̀ àti ìlànà wọ̀nyí nípa àwọn ohun tá à ń jẹ. Ohunkóhun tá a bá ti pè léròjà kẹ́míkà kì í ṣe oúnjẹ o, nídìí èyí kò gbọdọ̀ kan ahọ́n tàbí ẹnu rẹ. Ṣíṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ léwu fún ìlera ara rẹ. Ó léwu láti fi oògùn òyìnbó paracetamol tàbí oògùn mìíràn ṣe oúnjẹ. Ó lè ṣàkóbá fún ẹ̀dọ̀fóró, ìfun àti ẹ̀yà ara mìíràn. Má ṣe lo kábàdì láti mú èso pọ́n. Ó lè ṣokùnfà àrùn jẹjẹrẹ tàbí kó bá ìfun tàbí ẹ̀dọ̀fóró. Ó léwu pẹ̀lú láti lo oògùn apakòkòrò tá a mọ̀ sí sniper lé kòkòrò tàbí eṣinṣin jìnnà sáwọn ohun tẹnu ń jẹ níbi tá a gbé sí. Bó ti wù kéèyàn ṣe oúnjẹ tó, kò lè pa agbára tó wà nínú ohun èlò náà tá a mọ̀ sí sniper. Má ṣe bá wọn mu àgbo-kágbo tàbí ohunkóhun tí wọ́n pòpọ̀ tí kò ní òǹtẹ̀ àti nọ́mbà àjọ NAFDAC lára. Ó ṣeé ṣe kó léwu ṣèjàmbá fẹ́mi rẹ̀. Àjẹjù àwọn ohun ìsebẹ̀ tó máa ń mọ́bẹ̀dùn lè ṣàkóbá fún ìlera ara rẹ pẹ̀lú. Má ṣe da èròjà kẹ́míkà kankan mọ́ oúnjẹ tàbí ohun mímu, yálà fún kó lè mú oúnjẹ tàbí ohun mímu náà tẹ́ lẹ́nu tàbí kó dùn lẹ́nu. Ojúṣe gbogbo wa ni láti rí i pé àwọn ohun tẹ́nu ń jẹ tá à ń mu kò léwu fún ìlera ara wa. Àjọ NAFDAC, àjọ fún ìdàgbàsókè ètò ìlera orílẹ̀-èdè wa.
And that's our package for today. Please join us same time, same station next week for a fresh edition. In the meantime, if you have comments, complaints, or you want to report activities of fake drugs or adulterated food product peddlers, our doors are always open. You can reach NAFDAC via toll-free numbers. For inquiries, call 0700 162 3322. For complaints, call 0800 162 3322. You may also email NAFDAC at nafdac.gov.ng. If you have complaints about any form of misconduct, you can reach the Reforms Unit via email, reforms@nafdac.gov.ng, or call the Reforms hotlines on 0909 763 0506 or 0909 763 0507. NAFDAC, customer focused, agency minded. Importing, producing, distributing and selling fake drugs and cosmetics, adulterated food and so on are criminal activities that destroy lives. Join the fight against these heinous crimes by reporting any suspicious activities in your area to NAFDAC. Let's join hands to safeguard the health of our nation. See you next week. Stay safe.